Direct from the transistor radio in your lounge room. It's the entertainment that the whole...
My green screen seems to have a bit of an issue here with a bit of static across here for some reason. That's weird because it's a electronic green screen. Anyway, that doesn't matter. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. How you going? Welcome to the stream. I'm Just Some Gamer, otherwise known as Bryce L. And today we're gonna go into Boise in Idaho. But first up, we're gonna fly to some bush strips throughout Montana and Idaho. Hope everyone's doing fantastically, and as I did say, welcome to the stream. If you are looking to join in today's flight, we're on the West USA server. You can find all the flight plan details that you might be looking for by putting in !flight plan, or you can find it in the Discord if you're already in the Discord, ! Discord will give you the various details that you need for that as well. Connection lost. Really? I'm assuming that unless my stream stopped, the connection is not actually lost. I wonder if this is related to the fact that they're currently doing behind the scenes work. Music is a bit loud. Thank you very much, William. I mean, it's weird that music is a bit loud, but thank you very much anyway. Appreciate that. Yeah, I wonder if this is related to the fact that they're doing work on... Oh, there we go. We're back. Successfully connected, doing work on the new... what's it called? Update. World update? Yeah, the New Zealand one. You know what I'm talking about. I can't get the words out, but yeah, that one. I wonder if it's related to that. Now, I'm just going to change my time of day. I decided to go with live time for the intro because it was, you know, nice and all that. But not really going to be doing any bush strip flying at night time because, well, you know, it'll be entertaining, that's for sure, to try and watch me land on unlit dirt strips in the middle of mountains at night. Sure, it'll be very entertaining. Very short stream as well. Because probably end up crashing and dying on the first one. Anyway, so I'm going with live weather, Sean, and the time I think I just selected was like 2-ish p.m. kind of thing, in the hope that we should be arriving into Boise around the time that the sun's going back down. Hopefully. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to jump over to the chat, see who has decided to spend their Tuesday or their Monday, depending on where you are in the world, with us. And we shall go from there. So we have Mr. Sean Dale who set up his chair ready to go, and then, hey, you know, I posted a stream. Like, timing is timing. Sean says, ow, I've got like an unknown cut on my finger. Anyway, yeah, what does Sean say? Sean says, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Sean, same to you, mate. Hope things are going well in your part of the world. And yes, I did have a good chuckle at your comment about roses. It's funny, isn't it, how roses are, as you've said, 50 pence each, or just over 50 pence each, and then on Valentine's Day they all of a sudden become £2 each. It's funny that, isn't it? Similar things happen here. Not quite to that level of expense. Flowers are already quite expensive in Australia, even outside Valentine's Day. I believe 12 roses is usually around somewhere between 35 and 50 Australian dollars, depending on who you're purchasing from and the quality of them, etc. But absolutely, Valentine's Day packages here, it's not uncommon for them to be nearly 100 Australian dollars. Usually they include 12 roses, sometimes a bit of chocolate, you know, stuff like that, but nothing that's going to cost $100, really. So, yes, but that's called taking advantage of a situation and knowing that people will, in fact, pay that. So, you know, credit where it's due to the business owners. They are using their brains there. That is for sure. Sean has kicked the tyres and turned the key. He has too much power? What are you flying, Sean? An F-22? Jeez. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's, anyway, yes. Crash? Highly likely. Well, not highly likely, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Mr. Glitch is here. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope things are going well in your world. Hope you're feeling okay today, mate. Genuinely. Hang on, my chat has just decided. There we go, my chat's decided to reappear again. All good. For a minute, it was just like, nah, it doesn't get to greet anyone else. I'm just going to completely disappear off the face of the planet. But we are back. Mr. Icarus is here. He says, hello, mates. G'day, Icarus, mate. Welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you along for this one. It has been a while. Hope things have been great in your part of the world. Mr. William Kelly says, hello, just someone the gamer. G'day, William, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope things are lovely in your part of the world and you're doing fantastically. Mr. Mitty37 is here as well. G'day, Mitty, mate. Hope you're doing fantastically as usual. Sorry, it's not a sorry, it's not a Euro Truck stream. I know you're hanging out nice and keen for one of those. There will be one. I just don't know when. I'm currently brainstorming some ideas for some Euro Truck Sim streams, and I will come to you with them in the Discord, and then we will go from there. So it's definitely in the planning. So you just got to be patient, which is really hard to do. I know, when I'm probably only streaming a couple of times a week. In fact, not probably. I am streaming a couple of times a week, only at the moment. I'm wearing a mayor's chain around my neck. Hang on. Whoop. Icarus, the reason why you can't see me right now is the last time I did a flight, I had serious issues with my internet, so I actually turned it off. So I've got to go into settings in a sec and turn it on, and then you'll be able to see me. I just haven't done that yet. Yeah. But I will. Hey, Mr. Brett Plays is here. G'day, Brett, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastically. Yeah. Hope, well, actually, hope you still... have you recovered yet from your, from the gastro? I know you were still struggling with that a few days ago when you streamed. Hopefully you're starting to feel better, feeling better, on the mend, I don't know, whatever you're feeling. Brett says, daylight stream and me wanna watch. Good, glad to hear. Nice, William, nice. If you can keep flowers alive for 6 months, William, you're probably the best gardener I've ever met, mate. Minnie got Iberia. Ah, very nice. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not wanting to fly alone, Sean, but yeah, my internet was playing up and it was causing all sorts of issues with frame rates. And it was when I was doing one of my Atlantic hops for the virtual airline. And yeah, trying to land... Where was I trying to land? I think I was trying to land in Frankfurt. And I was getting like 4 frames a second. Yeah. Okay. My general options. Hello? Hello, general options. Can I please turn my internet back on, Sim? Like, is that an option that you're gonna allow me to do here? It'd be really good. Hello? Can I... Hello? No? Okay, let's see if I press it again. Let's see. Oh, this might be a bit of an issue. Right. So, I can't actually turn my internet back on because my general options in my sim has just decided, nah, screw ya. You can fly alone, boy. This wasn't in the planning list. Wow. Anyway, that's interesting. Oh God. Brett, too much. TMI. First solid move overnight. No, it's you know, occasionally, even though I've now been recovered from it from 2 weeks, occasionally I still get, you know, a situation where I have to get up and run away. There, it's just out of the blue, and then it goes back to normal, and you're just sort of like, what the hell was that? And there's no explanation behind it. It happened to me a few days ago, actually. So you're in it for the long haul, unfortunately, with this one, Brett. Yes, I did ask. That is true. That is true. I did ask. And then Brett also says you were meant to sing my comment like daylight come and we want to go home. Oh, hang on. Daylight stream and me wanna watch Bryce. Right. None of my options open up. Controls options, assistant options. Nope. None of them. I'm not allowed any of them. I wonder if I just restart the flight. Because I haven't done anything other than sit on the ground. So I'm wondering, because we, as you saw, we had some issues with the internet at the beginning there. So I'm wondering if I just do this, if it will fix the problem. I mean, that's changed my time back to live time, but that's alright, we can fix that. Whoop, that's a little too far. Let's go with midday, actually. That looks really nice with the sun high in the sky like that. Alright, now let's see if I can open... No. I am forbidden from accessing my general options. Which is a problem because I would like to fly online with all you guys. So if you'd like to give me a moment, we will go into the sim. We will do it from within the sim main menu. Then we'll reload the flight. This shouldn't take too long to do, but yeah, I do want to fly obviously with all of you. There we go. All right, data. So I want to put multiplayer on. Beautiful. Apply and save. Amazing. Now, back to the world map. Let's... hello? Can I load the flight plan? Thank you. Bang. Open that up. And make sure we set the correct time that we had, which was about midday. I think we had it around, no, midday. That'll do, that's good enough for me. Make sure that we do have, yes, we do have a full tank of fuel. And right, Now you should all be able to see each other once I'm loaded in. This shouldn't take very long to load in as well, you wouldn't think. You've decided the Valentine's Day evening is not the best time to stream. You're actually probably onto something there, Brett. Yeah. It probably isn't, is it? I was going to stream tonight, but then I decided to do it this arvo. Subconsciously aware of the fact maybe that there wouldn't be a huge... I don't know. That's interesting, and now that you mention it, my brain's sort of like, oh, tick, 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 tick. I can hear the cogs turning. They're a little bit noisy, probably because they haven't turned in a while. They probably need to get a bit of oil in there for lubrication. Whoa! Why, Microsoft Flight Simulator, have you put a Boeing 737-800 on the ground at West Yellowstone? That, yeah, okay. Doesn't seem... Sure, okay, cool. I can see Icarus, I can't see Sean. Why can't I see Sean? I can see a Bonanza that's stuck in the fence. Somebody screwed up their parking big time there. And I also thought I should fly the Star Spangled twin Navion whilst we're in the US. I didn't even realise... Oh, Sean's gone to bed. That's fair enough then. Okay. I obviously missed that piece of information. I do apologise, Sean. I think it's probably ridiculously stupid time for you anyway. You lost control. Yeah, you always seem to have an issue with that, don't you? No matter what aircraft you fly, there always seems to be a loss of something. It's yeah. It's almost like the Sims, just like, nah, bro. You gotta get in and you gotta get up, or we're just not going to allow you to take off. Full stop. All right. Definitely going to need de-icing and pitot heat on this flight. That is for sure. With all the snow and the cloud and all that, there's just, it's, yeah, no real option. Turn our magnetos on. There we go. I think we are good here. Yep, left side is good. Right side is good. Perfecto. Let's throw some lights on. Let's throw some flaps in. Let's have a look at the weather in the area. We've got 12 knots of wind from 205 degrees, which means that our active runway here for departure is runway 19, which is the one that is directly behind us. We're going to have 12 knots of headwind directly down the runway for this one. So hopefully we are all good to get up and not get off the runway, if that makes sense. Like, get pushed off the runway, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Let's, before I continue rambling about useless nonsense, let's just make the yoke reappear. And ooh, still a little, hey, there's Sean. Geez, getting a little bit of stuttering, which is interesting because I haven't changed any of my graphics settings. But this is the issue that I was running into when I was on multiplayer in Europe. It was just amplified by a ridiculous amount. Ah, Sean's decided to come out of bed and come back into the flight. Well, look, Sean, it wouldn't have surprised me if you had gone to bed, because I sort of realised that it's probably like 2 a.m. or something in the UK. Whoop. We're getting nice and up close and personal with Icarus there. I do apologise there, sir. I've gone straight through you. Don't worry, we were wearing protection. You will not become pregnant, I promise. It's 1:20, so it's exactly 11 hours. There we go. So it's 12:29 p.m. here. So we're going to do a little bit of hand flying, hopefully, on this stream, if not the whole stream, is the general plan. Got a lot of little bush strips that are not included in the flight plan, but that we will be flying over and within very short distance of. So we will be hand flying, hopefully, as long as it's not like, you know, if we get off the ground and we've got 35 knots of crosswind? That's when the wind is very, very angry. Yeah, if we've got 35 knots of crosswind, might use autopilot just to stop us from, you know, ending up not in Idaho, but somewhere in Colorado or something. But, yeah, I'd like to be doing some touch and goes at some of the really small strips that are along the way. There seems to be quite a few, and they're all within mountainous areas, so I'm sure there's going to be some challenging strips. So if you haven't jumped into the flight and you now want to jump into the flight after hearing that, yeah, West USA server and ! flight plan. Now, I wonder if I can leave my plane taxiing like this in a forwards direction for 2 seconds whilst I just quickly grab something from behind me. Let's see. The answer is yes. Now, nobody tell the FAA that I got up from the pilot's seat whilst the plane was taxiing. The reason for that is I had to get me knobby. I don't know if that's showing up on the knobby, and it's on the back it says, "Cheers, you magnificent bastard." It's just a bottle opener. Because I figured, oh, hang on, I should probably keep some throttle in if we're going to keep taxiing. Otherwise, it's going to be a serious, well, it's not a serious situation, but a situation like what we're currently looking at, where I'm not actually moving. And my throttle doesn't actually seem to be doing anything. There we go. But what I was going to say is, happy Valentine's Day and cheers to all of you. Here's an Asahi for us to all enjoy. It's just after midday, so why not, you know? Yeah. Asahi's okay. It's got a weird aftertaste. If you're listening to Asahi, your beer tastes weird at the end. It finishes weird for the first few sips. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a lot of malt or... But yeah, anyway. Moving right along. Otherwise, if I speak too much about alcohol in this stream, as I've discovered previously, YouTube will flag it as 18 plus only. Hey, it's a twin Navion party. I'm in the twin Navion, Icarus in the twin Navion, Sean in the twin Navion. It's great. Don't swear at me like that, Sean. Don't swear at me like that. I really do need to. I need to try some soju again, Midi. It's been so long since I've tried it. Foster's 21 plus stream. Sean, I'm gonna have to ban you in a second if you mention that yellow piss again. Like, I would rather drink Bear Grylls survival liquid than Foster's. Alright. Let's go, shall we? I love the sound of, well, the sound that I'm hearing right now is the sound of 6 240 horsepower engines. Gear up. And we are heading in the opposite direction of where we need to be heading. So we will make a, we'll do it NASCAR style. We'll make a left turn. The wind is quite gusty, as in case that wasn't obvious from what you guys can see right now whilst I'm and those who are flying are probably thinking the same thing that I'm thinking right now, and that is, fuck me. The good news is we didn't. I thought we were about to stall the wing there because we lost almost all lift on the left-hand side there for a moment due to wind gusts, and I literally thought we were just going to make our acquaintances with the locals of West Yellowstone and be like, "Hey, Gawin, just landed my plane in the street. Was wondering if I could grab a coffee. You know, just ignore the destruction that we've left. We're okay. So that latte." Be great. Hey, Mr. Adventure Bush Flyers, how you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesomely. Now, we need to bring up some flaps, and then I am heading in the correct direction now, but I need to obviously stabilize this plane, because if I let go of the joystick right now, as you can see, all we do is just plummet back to Earth. So if you'll bear with me whilst I just trim it. There we go, that's better. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Adventure Bush Flies. Yep, I do need to make a hard left here. Hopefully we don't stall the wing again. So, let me just check. Whoa, I can see my planes moving. So I'm going to head directly for Henry's Lake here, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to follow me out there, the 10 nautical mile journey to Henry's Lake. We'll see if we'll see what that's all about. Again, it's not necessarily part of the flight. In fact, it's not part of the flight plan at all, but it's not far off it either. There's Icarus in behind us. We've got Blue Dog in his Bonanza. We've got Adventure We've got Adventure Bush Flyers. Hey, Goblin Choreo. Apologies if that's a complete destruction of the pronunciation of your name there, mate. But welcome to the stream over on Twitch. Hope you're doing fantastically. Here's a exterior view of the aircraft for you. Got the US Star Spangled Banner livery going, seeing as we're flying in the US. Hope you're doing fantastically though, mate. Welcome to the stream. I should probably be looking where I'm going because I think there's some mountainous terrain coming up soon, and I'd rather not acquaint ourselves with that on the first leg of the journey if I can avoid doing that. Right, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for that. We've just had Jai's had a very, very early finish from work today, so he's decided to come in and join us for the stream. He'll be providing professional commentary.
I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, right, sure. Professional commentary.
So we've got this. How many propellers have we got here? We got this dual propeller aircraft.
We're going to go to Henry's Lake.
We're going to go chill at Henry's Lake with him. That's about as good as it gets.
As I said, professional commentary. Yeah, it's a US Star Spangled Banner pattern. Because we're flying in the US. I think they're just... Does anyone know anything, who's watching, anything much about the twin Navion other than the fact that it's a beast of a GA plane with 500 horsepower nearly? Yeah, we're chilling at Henry's Wake. Whoa! Get a load of the turbulence that we're experiencing off the mountains. Yeah, chilling at Henry's Wake. That's exactly right. Henry's just having a bit of a nap, so we figured we're all gonna, you know.
Wait, isn't Wake
Yes.
another name for like when he passed away? You go
Yes.
to the Wake.
Yes.
Yeah. Poor old Henry. Yeah, he was flying one of these things. Yeah. I forgot what it's called again.
It's just called a twin Navion.
Yeah, he was chilling in his Navion and obviously he wasn't navigating very well. His Navi was not on.
He was not. Yeah, his Navi was not on. That's exactly right. Yeah, maybe he does just need some more practice, Brett, with his commentary. So it's his opportunity, basically, in this stream to practice. I mean, twins are always better, Brett. Always.
I've a good set of twins. That sounds so bad.
It's meant to.
I didn't even mean for it to sound bad.
I did.
Two's better than one.
It is. I'm just out here trying not to stall at this point. I know Henry's Lake here is somewhere off to the left. Sean says the twin Navion has a yoke, ailerons, and a few flaps. Yes?
A couple of flaps on the twins.
Right. Yes, there is a couple of flaps on the twins. Piss off, Microsoft Flight Simulator. We haven't lost any connection whatsoever.
So where's the lake?
I think Henry's Lake is currently frozen over. Did I put my landing gear down? I did.
You should probably double check that before coming into land.
Shush. Oh, that was a bit rough.
Yeah, that's
So this is Henry's Lake, as you can see. It's
frozen.
yeah. I think Henry has a bit of an addiction to the white powder. You know the. Oh God.
Oh Jesus! Are you taking off again?
Just a touch and go. Nothing better than when you fly in some twins for a bit of a touch and go.
Wait, if you get with one twin, does that mean technically you've gotten with the other because they're identical?
Don't know. Haven't given it that much thought, I'll be honest with you.
So yours is that little yellow plane.
Mine is that little yellow plane.
Yellowstone. That's a fucking mint show that.
It's also a mint part of the world, as you can see. I'm just... You know, forgive me for a sec if I'm not speaking... I'm not speaking English to begin with, but just trying to navigate my way through these mountains as I get thrown all over the place.
You streaming on Twitch and YouTube?
Multi-streaming.
How do you do that?
Using Streamlabs OBS. You got to pay for it. A small fee, like $5 a month. But I can stream Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Trovo, Rumble, all in one go if I want to.
OnlyFans?
I could actually stream it on OnlyFans as well.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what sort of viewership we'd get stream. Should we stream Microsoft Flight Simulator, or should we just stream on OnlyFans, our gaming streams?
Well, our title can be, what is it? A few flaps.
Yeah?
Twins.
Yeah?
That'll be our title.
Some twins with a few flaps. Yes, let's go with that.
Thank you, thanks Sean for the inspiration. Twins with some flaps. Jesus Christ.
Luckily the scenery's nice to distract everybody in the stream from the terrible commentary that's coming from myself and Jai. If you look out to your right, you'll see white and hills, and if you look out to your left, you'll see white and hills.
There's a little bit more trees on the left.
Yeah, sorry, you're right. There's some trees on the left. Oh my god. It's very rough through here. It's so rough that I almost feel like I need to bring the doggos in on the stream. Oh god, okay. What happened there? Hey, Sean with the donation as we just about plummet into a mountain. Sean, that was Sean's donation to our life insurance policy. Thank you very much, though, Sean. Appreciate it, mate. And that, as you know, we'll go straight back into the channel. But you're a wonderful man, Sean. And Sean says in his message, "Thank you for all the fun and support. You are most welcome, Sean. It is my pleasure." Alright, so I'm trying to sort of follow the flight plan, but at the same time I'm heading for, gotta try and remember my phonetic alphabet. Mike Tango 47 is what we're trying to head for, which I think is Lakeview? No, Metzel Creek, not Pretzel Creek, Metzel Creek. That's exactly right, Icarus. Twins, Basel, twins. I don't know why I said Basel like that, but I did. Why can't I see Metzel Creek? Why is there no little pointy-uppy thing? Yeah, I can't see Metzel's pointy-uppy thing. Hey, now we can see Metzel Creek.
Can you do a barrel roll with this?
Which one's a barrel roll? Probably.
You should do one as you come in.
As I'm coming at night.
Just before you touch down, right? You come down on as you're coming down for you're upside down, that's when you start to angle into land, and then you quickly flip and come straight into the water.
I think you underestimate what happens with lift when you do a barrel roll. I don't quite think I can do. I don't think I can do that on approach. Somehow, basically, as soon as you, because in the process of going over, like when you're completely sideways, you have no lift. Yeah. If you're really close to the ground, all that'll happen is you'll just.
No, that's why we've got the twins.
Right.
Twins with their flaps will keep us up.
I'm sure the twins with the flaps will keep you up on Valentine's Day, Jai.
Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day, eh?
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day.
I don't even know Valentine's. It sucks. To start off Valentine's Day with bird luck.
You did. This is true, you did.
Yeah, I don't just come over anymore. Oh, I've said that so many times. Oh, God.
So make sure you put it on the internet for everyone to hear, yeah?
Oh, yeah, now I can't back out of it, eh? Stop licking your leg.
Oh, Star's in here.
Yeah,
I didn't realise Star was in here.
I should be in the back warmer.
You're back warm.
Yes. Yes. Just some Aussie barrel rolls, that one. Can you do the loop-de-loop? Or has it got not enough power to do it?
Can try and do a loop-de-loop, but I'm not sure. As you can see with Sean, I'm not sure it's going to go so well.
Ooh.
Oh, he saved it. Sean, I feel like you need an award for pilot of the day after that effort.
That was insane.
You were well and truly gone there. I'm impressed.
He's just showed you up there.
Yeah, he has. Sean's put the pressure on me now. I better do something about it, hey.
Oh god, here we go. Oh. No. Oh. I think we're stolen, boss.
Yep. We are screwed.
Nah, we'll save it. It's really not wanting to come back up. Complete control.
Yeah, I'm in control, I swear. To answer your question, it doesn't have enough power to do that.
I thought that was good too. First one you get an airbus 380 and barrel roll.
We don't have, there's no A380 for the sim yet. Because it's still, the developer who's working on it is still working on it.
You got 747s.
We do.
What are those like military cargo or ones?
What, like C-130s?
Yeah. Those ones are like, the ones that have like tanks and everything.
Yeah. C-130s, internal AN-224s, stuff like that.
PlayStation 4, just saying, 2 controllers, headset, plus some shit ton games.
Why are you telling me this?
Cool figure of half is really wide. Actually, PlayStations.
You can't say that in the middle of a stream.
PlayStation nerds fight me.
Is there even an airport out here at Metzel Creek, or like I
Yeah.
physically can't see?
Just saying, it's super nice.
Just there, next to the white stuff.
Yeah. In between the lights.
There's no airstrip here. There's no. Am I blind, or is there no airstrip? Oh no, Brett.
Oh no. My go-to is try and find the least expensive window and go through that one.
Least expensive window.
Yeah.
Before you go breaking any windows, Brett, maybe just check to see if one of them's been left open or something. Oh, you have a hidden key. Thank fuck for that. 4th time you've had to use it now in 6 years. So what you're telling us, Brett, is about once every 18 months or so, you like to challenge yourself to break into your house.
Oh, that's mid.
William coming in with the,
What about straight sass?
yeah, with the sass, with the roast.
13 deliveries, but before 12. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not losing bad. Now I've got too much of my day left. I don't know what to do.
What do you mean, too much of your day left? Beware the hands that just appear in the webcam. There's nothing else behind me, just random hands. That's not creepy or anything. Where you lock the door from, yeah. Well, they could have this new technology like what I do that's called your garage door. You go out into the garage and you get in the car, and then you don't have to use your front door ever. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This guy doesn't bother getting his keys out of his pocket. He just knocks on the door like, hello, can I come in? Covered in spiders. Wonderful, Brett.
So you know you use the door lock.
Yeah. Arachnophobia? Arachnids. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, Brett, you don't. Yeah, that's true. We're so now, according to the sim, for some reason, our first actual listed waypoint in the flight plan is 1.16.86 nautical miles away now. I don't know if anyone else can see that in the stream, but quite interesting. Are you being legit there, Sean, or sarcastic? Because, as I said, I couldn't even find the damn thing. Sarcastic, never found it. Cool. So I'm glad I'm not the only one who was flying over there and was like, what? I wonder if it's one of those situations like we've had a few times in the sim where the sim picks up a road as an airstrip and then when it snows you just can't see said airstrip because, well, it's covered in snow. I'm trying to sort of position us towards Dell flight strip here. So that's Kilo 4 Uniform 9 is the code for that one. Although I don't like our chances of being able to see it right now if it's another one of these, like, hidden strips. Finding grass/dirt strips in the snow is impossible. I wouldn't call it impossible, I'd call it very difficult. Obviously Henry's Lake or Henry's Wake or whatever it was called, we managed to find that relatively okay, but I think that was because it was also relatively large for a grass dirt strip. Yeah, Metzel Creek is an interesting one. I should zoom in on little nav map and Navigraph and just see if it is even in fact an airport. Somebody just realised in an F-30, is it an F-35? Is that what it is? Is lost. We also have the Archduke of Austria in the general area. Alright, where is this Dell flight strip? And I hope it's in better condition than a lot of the Dell PCs. The next one is next to a road, so it should be a little better. Okay. That's a promising. It looks a little bit more major on little nav map and Navigraph as well, Sean. So we should actually be able to see this one, hopefully. Yeah, it's it suits us to a T. That I feel like they should be flying with us, Sean. You know, I'm lost. Yeah, us too. We're just exploring the world, one flight at a time, you know? Alright, so Dell flight strip should be... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, it should come into view in a moment, and bang, it's in view. 14.5 nautical miles from it. Now, let's see if I can change the camera view here without us having a spectacular accident. How good is this, though? We're heading down towards the ground, but that's alright. As long as we don't hit it, we'll be fine. Pretty spectacular part of the world here, I must say. We're off to the left. I don't know if it's showing up properly on the stream. I think it is. That big mountain area in the distance there, I don't know if you guys can see the mouse that I'm sort of circling around. That's called Garfield Mountain. So if you travel there, you're probably going to see a fat cat eating pizza. Yeah. Either that or the mountain looks like a cat eating pizza, I don't know. Yeah, absolutely, Brett. White plane over snow. There'll be no issues with a rescue team rather trying to find us at all. Not an issue at all. I'll just tell them to look for the stars, and I don't mean the doggo. Brett says I'm going to record some video. We'll have you on silent on another screen. What do you mean? You don't want me doing the commentary for your video, Brett? You can just label the video Brett Plays Goes Non-Family Friendly. That's exactly right, Sean. That's exactly right. Yeah, well, that's the general aim, Brett. That's the general aim. If we're going to go down, we're just going to nose down, and you know, maybe we can create a tourist attraction or something. The creator of the lost Camair or something. So right now, we're going to be passing through two small towns called Dell and Lima. And I guess if you get stuck between these two towns, you're probably going to find yourself in a bit of a dilemma. I'm just going to drink the Asahi after that one, because even I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Right, so Dell Flight Strip is somewhere out here. I'm actually surprised by the fact that we can't see it yet. Yeah, I was going to say, that was the other thing as well, William. For some reason, in this little patch, the snow is just magically gone, and then it starts again a little further over. It's, yeah. Hey, Mr. Cody J, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastically there, mate. Hope South Australia's doing you well. Where is this Dell Flight Strip? It's meant to be somewhere right around here. But I'm not... Oh, I think I can see it. I think Blue Dog is either near it, on it, around it. Oh, is that an airport there? That looks like it might be an airfield. Yeah, that looks promising. Geez, the people on that highway down there, speaking of spectacular locations to land in, I want to just say, you're not going to get much more spectacular than where we're currently coming into, are you? Like, in the middle of a valley, right? Oh, there's power lines there. Don't go too low. Bring it round. Tear the wings off a little bit. Gear down. Shred the tires. Full flaps. Rip the flaps off. Here we go. It's the usual landing procedure here on the channel. Do a nice low fly past there for Blue Dog. Bring the flaps up, keep the nose down so we don't stall. Got to get that speed back up. There we go. That's better. As I said, the people on this highway are probably wondering what the hell's going on. All these random little GA planes that seem like they're completely and utterly out of control and the pilots are drunk, one in particular being mine. Yeah. Probably thought there was some sort of apocalypse occurring. Yeah, power lines. If I was flying up to the Salmon River and you'd got my attention before the flight started, would have had you download a little airstrip mod I made, cliffside strip requiring a 90-degree last-minute turn for a river valley. Oh. Well, we're going to be heading back up into this sort of area, William, when we come up into Jackson Hole and all that. So if you want to still send me that link, I can somehow make that fit in with our Jackson Hole flight plans and all that. As long as it's not too crazy of a detour, I can probably figure something out. Come on, climb. We've got to clear these mountains, Twin Navion. Oh God. Sink rate, pull up. Sink rate, pull up. Bit of a, this is going to be a bit of a pants shitting moment for the pilot here. Although probably not quite as pants shitting as the DA40 over in Chile there. Over the, what's the mountain range there in Chile that we were flying the DA40 at like 20,000 feet? Yeah. Thanks, William. The Andes. I knew it started with A and it sounded like somebody's name. But I didn't want to go and say something and just be like, you idiot. Yeah, that was probably the most pants shitting moment of the World Adventure streams so far, because the DA40 can only technically go to 16,000 feet, and we at one point had it at 22,000 feet because otherwise we were in line for imminent death. So Speaking of imminent death, if you don't have de-icing facilities on your aircraft, you're gonna be it's gonna be interesting for you in a moment, because we're about to enter some very, very icy clouds. Luckily though, the snow has reappeared. Obviously just that part of the US there is just, we're not allowed to have snow. Sean says, I've done a flight with Gawin later that week after we had the ice to get past when Gawin was in the Velocity without any anti-ice. Yeah, the Velocity's got no anti-ice. And you did it, oh, in the good old Arrow, the PA-28. Best flying you've ever done. Where was that? Like, I know you've said it was ice and stuff, but like whereabouts? Are we going to be venturing into that part of the world? Have we already ventured into that part of the world? Why do I feel like I'm not actually clearing this? Doesn't want to see. The plane doesn't seem to want to climb, and yeah, and oh jeez, okay. Hold it straight. Hold it straight. There we go. Now we've got to climb even further. There's Salmon Airport there off to the right. Is that the airport you were talking about that's nearby to your airstrip you made, William? Ah, righto. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, when we're coming back from the Falklands, because we went from the Falklands down into southern Argentina, like, what's it called? Ushuaia? That part, something along those lines, but yeah, that part of the world, very, very snowy and icy. So we are about to cross the Montana-Idaho border here. Not that you probably can really tell much difference. It's all still quite hilly and snowy and cold and really nice to look at. There's a sight in itself. Now, Archduke Austria, I don't think is within our stream, but he seems to be bringing his Boeing 777-200 down to join us anyway. But it's an incredible sight, flying through these mountains, and all I've got is all these twin Navions and a Cody and a Bonanza just following myself to what is potentially going to be a crash landing at one of these bush strips, because some of the bush strips we're going to visit over here in Idaho is, yeah. Hey, what you barking at, Adam? Hey. Exactly. Sean says, in the southern Patagonian ice fields, yeah, Tierra del Fuego. Very high mountains. Yeah, do you go above the clouds, through the little gaps, stay low, hope not to fly into mountain? Yeah, exactly right. I'm surprised she's even got the energy to bark, Sean, because Jugsy took all 3 doggos for a walk, hour-long walk before. Bella's passed out, Indy's passed out, Star was passed out. I'm just, because we're now as you can see, we're now starting to get into the really mountainous areas here of northern Idaho, and I'm just trying to see where all our little bush strips and stuff are. The 30-minute cat nap sorted her out? Yeah, obviously. There's Archduke Austria and his 777. That's amazing. He's literally decided to jump over and join in with us in a 777. And he's about to put it into the side of a mountain. He spooled the hell out of those engines just then. Oh, look at the contrails. Because it's so cold and he's just absolutely given it the beans. He's potentially on path to inevitable death. Is he gonna make it? Ladies and gentlemen, he has made it. He absolutely, he's cooked the engines on that 777 by now. He has absolutely cooked them. Trying to perform that maneuver. Archduke Austria, I know you're not watching the stream. I know you probably don't even know that this is being streamed. But if you ever do come across this video, mate, just know that was pretty epic to watch. Very, very nicely done. In fact, I wonder if I can add him as a... How do I add people? Oh, like that. Let's see if we can find him. Oh, did work. Okay, beautiful. It looks like he crashed at the top of the mountain. Oh, actually, you might be onto something there, Mitty. From my perspective, it looked like he just made it by the skin of his teeth, but maybe he clipped it as he went over. Yeah, that'd be cool. Sure. They almost need to bring in proximity chat, so when you're like close by, you can hit a push to talk button, and aircraft within 20 nautical miles of you can hear you. That would be mint. Because then as you're doing a stream, as you go along, you can be like, hey, who wants to join this flight? We're on YouTube Live or Twitch. In fact, that'd be a great idea. Jorg, if you're listening, proximity chat. Assetto courses and over proximity challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It looked like he completely made it, but stalled as he was climbing away and fell back down on it. Potentially, he did climb like 4,000 feet in about 15 seconds, so it wouldn't surprise me if he stalled.
Just scrub the hell out of me on the front right. Silver.
So what you're saying is you gave your car a rim job.
Yeah, I gave him a quick rimmy. Just a little quick one. Hung it on.
Oh, the sound effects I'm sure are great for all of you guys. I don't know if you can hear what Jai's saying, but if you can hear the sound effects, you're probably like, what on earth is going on there?
Is that the Asahi?
Yeah.
You like them? They're not the best.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather drink warm VB than that.
Oh no, I'd definitely prefer to drink Asahi than warm VB. What rims has he got on now? Mitty, they're just the standard AU Fairmont rims. They were just really, really stained with, you know, that brown ingrained brake dust, how like it starts to stain your wheels after a while. And he's just been trying to get it off over the last few weeks. Gave you roller? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, hello, Bella. I wondered why the carpet felt weird. Yes, that's very true, Sean. Beluga does very well in airline canyon flying. I honestly didn't realise there was even a thing for that, but there you go. Yeah, he just licked off all the brake dust. That's exactly right, Mitty. Yeah, Doggo making her presence known. And now she's being smothered with cuddles from Jai to shut her up.
Yep.
She's barking at the other housemate, Jugsy and Indy, his doggo, because they were just out the front of me bedroom window. She's like, how dare you be here? It's like, really? Like, they live here.
Whoever commented Doggo, you can have her.
Can't have her.
I'll express ship her. She'll be there in a day.
I think Icarus has got doggos of his own. Confirm if I'm wrong there, Icarus, but I think you've got doggos of your own, don't you?
You can have mine as well. Bundle shipping.
I feel like I'm going to potentially stitch myself up if I don't make a right-hand turn here, because I can't actually see, but I'm pretty sure there's a big mountain in front of us. Yeah, you got doggos of your own. There you go. I don't think he wants any more doggos.
You can have mine and Bryce's.
Especially crazy doggos like her. Binks and Bonehead. Yeah, nice. I quite like those names. I like the second name a lot. I feel like sometimes I should be calling Star that. Yeah, bloody Bonehead. This is a good looking part of the world, not gonna lie. Star, why?
Why? There's no one there. You're seeing ghost people. Stop.
Yes, there. I did see that before, Sean. There's somebody in a kit fox. In fact, now that I look at the livery that we're flying the twin Navion, it's very kit foxy livery, isn't it? Oh, so a red pit bull. Nice. That's cool, Icarus. That's really cool. Yeah, exactly. The looks you must get when you call their names, especially the second one, Icarus, that will make me laugh a lot. Just, yeah. Come here, you bonehead. What? You say to me? I'm just looking at that waypoint marker we've got over there. It's a little bit out of the way for May. I don't think it's worth traveling over to, because even though it looks like it's on top of a mountain, it's actually not. It's only 4,000 feet above sea level. So I think we'll wait till we're a little bit more into Idaho, into the Idaho bush strips. So we must be getting pretty close, because we're only 35 nautical miles now from Lower Loon Creek, which is one of the like highly detailed airports that's included within the sim, and that's surrounded by quite a lot of little bush strips. So not far now before we get to really test our flying ability, ladies and gentlemen. Icarus says, no park, can't hold him back. Yeah. Probably a strong boy. So the 11,000 feet MSA, Sean, was based on the fact of us following the magenta line directly on. But as I think we're all hand flying, it probably actually isn't 11,000. It's probably higher. I might be wrong. You might actually be flying it, the magenta line. In which case you can blame... I got the MSA from Little Nav Map, so you can blame that. For some reason I can't get my Navigraph to speak to my sim. It refuses to. Even though I've installed the sim link and everything, it just doesn't seem to want to communicate. So I've got to figure that out. Because obviously Navigraph is just better. You're making my webcam go so weird. Standing there behind me. Yeah, and it stopped going weird now. I think it's the fluoro orange on your top. It's making the green screen just have a complete meltdown. You're gonna blame Jai for the altitude issues. Yeah. Blame him.
Well,
sure.
We're currently cruising at about 3.5 kilometres above ground. Just,
3.5 kilometres.
Yeah, vibing.
Just vibing.
We're making our way to somewhere over that way.
I'm going to Lower Loon Creek.
Yeah, it's that one. Following along Great Bush track actually. Put a Bravo up there one night.
Bravo!
Up here on the left of the hill, it's called Shaggy's Lookout.
Is it because that's where people go to have a shag, or is that because shaggers need to look out for low-flying aircraft?
It's a bit of both.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he does. He's making the camera do all sorts of weird things. Because he's got a big fluoro orange worktop on, I think the green screen's just like,
I feel like that's the first rule,
Shh. Don't tell the FAA about the alcohol and flying, alright?
Like you should see it. There's this empty slab.
Sure, yeah.
Another empty slab.
Yeah, sure.
There's 4 bottles of Merlot on the left of this, all empty.
Yeah,
And a broken wine glass on the right.
correct. Absolutely. As you can see, Twitch has got F all delay. So Twitch's delay is like only 2 or 3 seconds. YouTube's is 7. So if you do have Twitch, I recommend watching these streams over on Twitch. You get better quality, you get the information 5 seconds earlier than those on YouTube. Yeah, you're just making me look weird. Look a little bit low. Do you reckon, Mitty? If we look a bit low, can we perhaps climb? I mean, I can give it a go. Mitty, I can give it a go. Jesus Christ, Gawin.
PlayStation.
You got dropped as a child.
No, I would have played PlayStation.
Wow.
Well, I get why people want a PlayStation.
Is that close enough for you, Mitty? I can get a little bit closer for you if you'd like.
Oh no, you're going into fog. I reckon nosedive about here. You should be able to make that.
So we're going to come out Lower Loon Creek. I'm going to come at it from a bit of a different direction. We're going to head down towards Chalet Airport. And then, because there's a couple of bush strips, and then cut up to Lower Loon Creek from there. Sean says, so we have an area nearby where young kids meet up in their cars and leave lots of rubber behind, not from wheel spinning.
Down, right? Wildlife cameras.
A neighbour has gone and bought a number of wildlife cameras to put online as they're sick of walking the dogs up there and the dogs choke. What, are they getting the dogs to deep throat?
Ew, yucky. The local general store is all out of peanut butter. Oh, yucky.
You said it.
Yeah, you're the one that made me say it.
Oh yeah, held a gun to your head. Shush!
Shove me back.
Okay.
With peanut butter for you guys.
Okay, cool. I look forward to it.
Yeah, you do, you little dogs.
God, I don't even know if we're going to be able to see half of these strips. The weather's certainly taken a turn for the worse here in northern Idaho. But I guess that just adds to the challenge, right? Give me 2 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to turn my fans up because it's now starting to get quite warm in here. Alright, that's better. So I definitely, I think I've said a few times on streams before, I definitely want to travel the US. I want to travel places like New Orleans, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Kentucky. You guys don't even need to ask why. Obviously the food. Same with places like Chicago, Detroit. But I reckon I'd also like to do like Montana and Idaho and all that. Just because it's spectacular. Is this close enough for you, Mitty? So supposedly the Challis airport is in here somewhere. We're heading directly for it. Obviously I can't see anything right now. We might have to do a bit of a flyover and come back round kind of thing. Oh, we've run out of fuel. Hang on a sec. That's realistic, right? Mid-air refueling. Well, funny you should say that, Mitty, because it just ran out of fuel, so... Oh, is that it down there? In the valley? There we go, there's the airport down there. Yeah, look, I don't think I'm going to be landing at that unless I go this way. And we come around in the other direction. Just to enable us to wipe off some speed here.
Look at the sand in the pond out the front.
Hold on a sec.
Very hot. Butter. Look at him. It's bloody massive. That was in our pond out the front. Jugged the clean it out and nearly got bit by it.
Jesus.
Does this show in the camera if I put it in front of your head?
I don't know.
Oi. So, cleaning out the... Hold on, I need to wait for it to go on camera.
Yeah.
So, this little thing is a yabby found in the front pond. Why is it in the front pond?
Isn't that where you put that yabby that you...
No, that one died in the bloody Taco Bell glass.
Oh.
This one's bigger. This one's massive. Like, you could eat this.
Maybe the original owner put yabbies in there.
Ah, he keeps biting me, the prick.
Yeah, so maybe you should probably put him back where he came from.
Oh, remember I said I was going to turn it into a yabby enclosure? It keeps, his little nippers actually like really hurt. Ah! Sorry, I washed him. What the fuck is that on the floor?
Oh. Don't worry, all good, all good. Montana with a log cabin in the woods. High up mountain, peaceful and always. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it, Sean? Somewhere around here just having a log cabin. That'd be really cool. Yeah, sure, not in this. I was going to say, Mitty, what? Alright, I should get back up off the ground here, shouldn't I? But this airfield was definitely a bit of a challenge, that's for sure. And I get the feeling it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get her up from as well. Because we are almost 6,000 feet above sea level. And don't really have a huge amount of opportunity to climb once we're up. Alright, we're just going to have to go straight up that valley. Icarus, if I put it down in these mountains, come save me. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. We've got plenty of speed behind us. But we do need to climb and get up and over to the right here, because that's where Lower Loon Creek is. And it is most definitely snowing. This looks like a good valley for us to come into, to get up and over, hopefully. I believe there's another little airstrip down in here somewhere. I'm not going to land on it, because we're obviously, you know, probably going to be very similar to what we just took off, or landed and took off from. I don't know where said landing strip is. We're supposedly flying over it, / about to fly over it. Maybe it's in one of these other valleys or something. Doesn't seem to exist. Seems to be another one of those phantom airstrips. Anyway. Sean's aiming for U-72. I can't even see U-72 on L&M. Yeah, probably under the snow. Exactly. Gawin. It's just weird how I could see the other one but not that one. But I guess, you know, if it's a relatively utilised GA airport, it probably does get some sort of ploughing. Alright, so it looks like Blue Dog is down at Lower Loon Creek. So what we're going to do is, because it's a small airstrip in the middle of the mountains, we're going to do a flyover, figure out where the runway is, etc. We'll come back around, we'll give it a bit of a landing. Oh, some of the snow just disappeared. We're getting some really interesting stuttering all of a sudden here as well. Alright, so that's Lower Loon Creek airstrip. Alright, so we need to go up this valley and then turn around and come back. Just need to find a part of the valley that's wide enough to do that. I reckon climb up over this bit and I reckon we'll be good. Yeah, perfect. Nice, Gary. It's probably a little bit of a sharp turn to be doing in this sort of mountainous area, but anyway. Oh my God. Come on, stop! Stop! Ah! Like a glove. Bit of, this bird will stop on a dime. I'm not sure it will, Gum. I was hard on the brakes there, and still nothing. But we're okay. We're all good. Just slightly overran. No one was injured in that. That's for sure. Which is a good thing. I want to reiterate that. Anyway, when you come in slow enough, yeah, I know. I was fast on landing on snow. I know. I certainly didn't make it easy. Any landing you can walk away from, and it looks like anyway that there's a little taxiway that comes down here, and it looks like the parking area. There's a little parking area down there, so, and another one, little one there. So, and look, people have got their lakeside huts, log cabins, whatever you want to refer to them. But how good's this part of the world? I'd love a little log cabin out here. Gawin's probably like, this is exactly what I live in, just in another state. All right. Let's get up in the air, shall we? And continue making our way to Boise. Boise? It's Boise, isn't it? In Idaho. It's not boys. Even though I've listed the stream as, let's go, boys! Bring that up. Beautiful. Put one notch in. Boise. Yeah. Cool. So I was correct. Good. Come on. Up the hill, twin Navion. Up the hill. There we go. Very good. Very good. All right. Icarus and Blue Dog, mate. Guys, if you want to go, I'll follow out. Alright, I guess the big question is, who's making it out of Lower Loon Creek here alive? What, Gawin's releasing his own music? What? Mitty released a total of 4 new videos on his OnlyFans. What's the 4 new videos there, Mitty? Oh, right. Okay, Gawin didn't release his own music video, unfortunately. Sounds like an artist that Gawin likes released a new music video. Oh, Holly Loveday, righto, yeah. It's those bloody feet videos again, isn't it, Mitty? Has everyone made it safely out of that valley? Obviously, I haven't been watching you guys fly along because I've been trying to keep myself in the air. Yep, there's Icarus popping up. There's Adventure Bush Flyers in his Kodiak. And there's Blue Dog popping up as well. There we go. Everybody's made it out. Brilliant. I feel like that's not really the kind of airfield where you'd bring a Bonanza and a twin Navion in real life. It's more a place where you'd bring a Kit Fox. Or something like that. It might be. Make sure you drop a link in chat for all of us, Mitty. Yeah, Kit Fox with the power mods, exactly. 60 nautical miles to Boise, DD. Boise, DD. The Boise back in town. Boise back in town. Ooh, Cougar Ranch. Anyone interested with a bit of spending a few hours at Cougar Ranch? X-Cub, shameless promotion. Speaking of shameless promotion, exclamation mark Gawin in the chat. There you can have some shameless promotion there. You now have 280 shares of the Cub Crafters. Yeah, nice. I'm pretty sure I got the Cub Crafters, I've just never flown it. You prefer the PlayStation 5 to the X-Cub? Right. Very funny, Garwin. Very funny. Bloody thinks he's a comedian over on the tubes.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, there you go. You hate your PS5 and it's an expensive paperweight? Very expensive paperweight. I don't know if I'd call it a paperweight, but I don't have one, so I can't really comment on it. Let's have a bit of a look here at Cougar Ranch. There's really not much there, is there? It's just sort of a snowed over airstrip. Once in 2 months. Oh.
Sean!
Hey, Sean dropping his soundboard as well. I need to get a. I wouldn't even know how to do it, but like a animation style thing that goes with Sean's thing that literally has a bloke in a wheelchair just popping a wheelie and doing a skid. Just I wouldn't know how to do that, but if somebody does know how to do that, and then we should that I feel like that's.
Got him!
Hey, Mr. Zach's Gaming Lab is here. He says, "Oh, I get it." As in, let's go, boys. That's right. That's right, Zach. Gawin says, Stella Artois? Stella McCartney? Stella... It's just bloody Stella, mate? I don't know. You did, Sean. You got it right. That's true. The best sound there is the D's nuts. That's a matter of opinion. Mr. Zach's Gaming Lab, that is a matter of opinion. But I'm glad you like it nonetheless, sir. Welcome to the stream as well. Hope you're doing bloody good, mate. Pleasure to have you here as always. Really, Sean? You've actually got stuff like that? That's sick. If you're 100% legit, that is. I'll bloody watch those. That's gonna be so cool. From Streetcar Named Desire, Marlon Brando yelled Stella. Ah, right. So, in Aussie slang, Stella is another word for basically saying that's really good. You know, if something's good, you'll hear people say, "Oh, that's Stella, mate." Goes good with the yelling Sean. Yeah, actually, you're not wrong. Not wrong. A bit of a Sean, and then Stella. Oh my God. Almost stalled the left wing there. Yeah. I know. Yes, I understand, Gawin, but it sounds the same. Sorry about the yawn there, folks. Yeah, I know. Aussie accents. What are you going to do about it, Gawin? There's nothing you can do about it, mate. Ah, damn, Sean. I was like, for a legitimate second, I was like, holy shit, Sean's like full on into the extreme sports in his wheelchair. That's epic. Mitty is eating a burger with no honey mustard. Mitty, mate, based on our previous conversations about your love for honey mustard, I'm concerned. Is everything all right at home? You know, if you're eating a burger without honey mustard, do you need to talk about it? Geez, this Camair really likes to try and stall the left wing when the turbulence does all the weird things to us. Yes, let's talk about it. I didn't realise this was an episode of Good Mythical Morning. Definitely gonna be a green screen miss effect there, Gawin. I do not have 80-year-old lady blue hair. Most definitely not. It's the usual, the dark blondie colour that it is. You see? I think it's oh shit, I should still be holding onto the joystick here. I think it's because there's a little bit of light coming through the blinds that's behind the PC, and it's just doing weird shit to the green screen. Yeah, as I fly into a mountain, that's exactly right. You know, I've just got to, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to maintain my CFIT certification. I haven't done my CFIT training for a bit. So I figured it's, you know, it's time to renew. Oh, Mitty, I might try and use that line. I mean, it's a little bit late now, 2 p.m. on V-Day, but you know, it's never too late. They say it's never too late. I love that. Maybe I'll have to pocket that one for a future. Yes, they did, Gawin. That's true. I don't know how they got away with that one. But they certainly did well to get away from it, that's for sure. Geez, how did I end up so far behind Sean all of a sudden? He was with us and now he's Sean, you've installed afterburners or nitrous oxide on your twin Navion, obviously. No. Oh, right, Sean. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, damn, how did he get all the way out there? Right, you didn't land. Cool. Don't worry about me, Sean. I'm just too focused on trying to not crash on some of those landings that I obviously missed that bit. Gawin says, bedtime for me. Have a great flight, everyone. Gawin, you old man. Going to bed already. I don't even know what the time is there, but going to bed already. Jeez. Nah, all good, mate. Thank you very much for dropping into the stream. Appreciate you as always. And you make sure you have a good rest. Look after yourself. Is it raining? No. What's this sound then? Sounds like somebody's pouring water on the roof. Actually, now that I think about it, Jugsy is out the front doing some yard work, so maybe he's got the hose out or something. I don't know. Maybe he's got his hose out. Yeah, he's filling his jugs up, exactly. Obviously, that's a nickname for those who are not familiar with the Australian way. His name's Dylan. Nickname Jugsy. Obviously, my other housemate, Jai. Nick's name's Jamal. Has the music stopped? Or I just can't hear it? Let me know if you can, ladies and gentlemen, because I cannot hear the music. Let me know if you guys can. I just sort of realised then, I'm like, no music. Yeah, what? Weird, eh? Ah! Stay. Oh, what the? That's better. I wonder why that stopped, because I certainly didn't stop it. But it was supposedly still playing according to Epidemic Sound, but nothing was actually coming out. I had to restart the Epidemic Sound page. That's interesting. Anyway, we get some music going again. That's weird. Stopped about half hour ago. Mitty, you got to, as the moderator, you got to get into the chat and be like, boy, I cannot hear your tunes. I mean, you don't got to do that at all. But I got to look for, you know, got to look for someone to blame, right? Yeah, perfect, Mitty. Absolutely brilliant. You know, I'd probably rather you did that than the other thing anyway. My God, this twin Navion's all over the shop. I'm struggling to keep it in level flight. Never blame the person in the mirror. Nice, Sean. Nice. It's like you're my mirror. Oh, my mirror staring back at me. Sorry, if anybody who doesn't look like me stares back at me from my mirror, I'm packing up. I'm moving house. Okay, glad I'm not the only one who's all over the shop, Icarus. Honestly, like, I've had one Asahi, but if you looked at me from a perspective of on a radar or an aircraft that was flying along or whatever, you would be pretty certain that I was well and truly well above blood alcohol readings. Even though I'm pretty sure you've got to be .00 to fly an aircraft, but whatever. The rules are there to be broken. You landed the 414 today with a 58 knot wind. Pretty sure that's beyond the 414's airframe serviceability, but anyway. The fact that you landed it, Sean, I feel like you deserve a good round of applause for that, because that does take some serious skill. I guess that's the great thing about the sim, is even though that's well and truly beyond the airframe capabilities of the 414, the fact that you managed to land that, I mean, Minnie says I have to put on supplemental oxygen below 14,500 because you take my... so many good flying Valentine's pickup lines and puns, Minnie. I like it. I like it. I don't know where I'm going. I need to be heading towards that blue dot that says 43.66 nautical miles and 2850 feet. I think I'm just being attracted to the lovely mountains. We're now over the Boise National Forest, so obviously not far now till we're in Boise, Idaho. My carpet feels very weird under my feet because I occasionally move it, and all I have is then I've got a dog paw under my feet because Bella's just chilling under the desk, right next to the PC, which is probably the hottest part of the room. I don't understand. Oh, shush, Bella. I feel like we can enter the after this flight, we can enter the twin Navion into trampolining at the Olympics, because it will have had enough practice after navigating all these mountains with how much it's been bounced around. Probably when we land, we're going to probably find cracks in the wings just from... I'm like a bird. So many little airfields in and around Boise. Is because of the mountainous area, somebody who's a little bit closer to that part of the world, a little bit more knowledgeable, etc. Is Boise and that part of the world, Montana, etc., popular for people to have like kit foxes and stuff like that to go bush flying? Take their fishing equipment and all that sort of stuff. Is that a popular thing, or? Yeah, so Nevada, Idaho, etc. Yeah, loaded. And four-wheel driving, a big thing up around this area as well, or not so much? Four-wheel driving is a big thing in Australia, but we don't have all the little airstrips in our mountainous areas for like bush flying and stuff. I mean, they exist, but it's not to the same level that it is in the US with ranches and all that sort of stuff. So we have a huge off-road four-wheel driving scene because that's how people access those areas. I guess that makes sense then that you've got so many little airfields in all the suburbs of Boise, the outer suburbs, because obviously everybody who's got their little bush planes, and yeah, they don't have to go very far to get to nice mountainous, bushy parts of the world, so yeah. Probably the same in BC and Canada as well. Or I don't know if there's enough population in that part of the world. Probably suffers from the similar issue to Australia. There's not enough population to warrant building airstrips in those remote parts of the world. Just seemed like the perfect opportunity to do a bit of a view of the general area without me speaking, bit of music, etc. Just such a nice part of the world, and we are coming towards the end of it as we do come into Boise here. Now, Sean says, so did I have a... Ooh. Let me have a look, Sean. Let me have a look. Yes, sir. Yes, you did. It worked fine. So I have no idea. So, honey, why are you complaining at me? Hey? I'm nearly done here, Star. Nearly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're gonna need to get down. Gonna need to get down. We're gonna need to get down. Yeah. Oh, you want to go out. Alright. Let me reposition the plane in a relatively flat, and I'll let you out. All good. You want to go as well, Belle? Okay, alright. Let's go. Come on. Go. Yeah. Although I noticed, Sean, when I was just checking those flights, that arrival that I did at Chalice counted on Axis Air, and my landing was minus 638 feet per minute, which is rough. Very, very rough. Yeah, I might delete that one because that's... I forgot about the fact that I had landing rate monitor open. Otherwise, I probably would have gone about it in a bit of a different way. But now that I know it's open, I'll make sure that my landing here at Boise is a little bit more normal. Because I planned on doing... I think I opened it because I plan on doing a proper VA flight once the stream's done. But forgot about the fact that, oh yeah, if you're flying, it's going to pick it up. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, if you do feel like joining the virtual airline, the information is in the Discord. We use FS Hub landing rate monitor. You can fly any plane, anywhere in the world. And I'm working on the behind the scenes right now for pilot rewards. I'm not 100% familiar with how it works, but it's a great way to do an external logbook of your flights as well. Speaking of which, how is the snow melting this quickly? Some sort of magic shit that's going on right now. I know Hogwarts Legacy has just come out. I didn't think it would affect Microsoft Flight Simulator though. Sun's out, buns out? I'm not sure you want me to get the buns out on stream, Sean. They're still in the oven baking anyway, you know. Trying to get the... Blue Dog 42 says elevation. Is that a question? Is that a statement? Yeah, sorry. No, hang on. Now, no. Brain's working a bit slow. Lagging like the Dell PC that we landed at earlier on. Yes, I'm trying to get that elevation on the bums. That's exactly right. Oh, you meant elevation for no snow. That too. Whoa, check out the stutters. Alright, I think it's time to slow down here. Surely there's something wrong with... Every time I come into a populated area with my sim, I get all these stutters. Multiplayer does make it worse. And I don't understand why, because my graphics are not fully cranked and I've got a 3900X CPU and a 3080 GPU. I shouldn't be having this issue. I feel like I might need to go through and play with the settings of the graphics card and the CPU, because shouldn't be doing this. Although it might have something to do with the fact that my screen is only 1080, now that I think about it. And a 3080 doesn't do super well with only 1080. So maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to invest in a 2K or 4K screen. I did have one when I had the TV as the screen, but my HDMI ports stopped working on that television. Why are we so low all of a sudden? I've got full power in here. And we're still doing 120 knots. Come on, Bryce, focus. Landing rate monitor's turned on here, so you've got to... Oh, the stuttering. What the stuttering? Why? I mean, yeah, that's the... Sorry, coming back to what I was saying. That's the only reasonable explanation I can think of, or the two reasonable explanations I can think of. A, something has gone haywire with my settings on my GPU. It's not utilizing the full amount or something. Or B, because it's a 3080 and a 3900, it's getting bottlenecked by the fact that my main screen is only 1080. So before I do the virtual airline flight, I think I might try and figure that out. You have the same problem I have and a 4K screen. Okay. So it may not be the screen. It sounds like it might be something to do with my CPU, GPU settings. Maybe they're not going into gaming mode when I open a game. So I've supposedly turned off all generic AI traffic according to my menu. Now as you can see, it's a load of shit because I've still got AI traffic. Also, I have no idea why there's a Vietjet Air A320 at Boise in Idaho, but that's a whole nother... So yeah, as you can see, even though I've technically turned off generic traffic, there's generic traffic all over the place, so that's weird. Hang on, let's have a look under general options. Under traffic. Yeah, so AI traffic is off. Yeah, it's all off. No worries, Cody J, mate. Thank you very much for dropping into the stream, bro. I appreciate it. You have a great rest of the day at school or finishing school or whatever the bell was for there, mate. And hopefully catch you in a stream very, very soon. You have a good one, alright? Yeah, I need to sit down and figure out what's going on here because, yeah. As you can see. Anyway, that's cool. I'll apply and save that. We'll go back. I'll play around with it. And we'll go from there. But, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate that, Sean. Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming along on this flight. Welcome to Boise here in Idaho. Appreciate every single one of you for being here, whether you're in the chat, whether you flew along, whether you did both. You're absolutely awesome, and thank you very much. Hope you guys did enjoy the stream and the flight as much as I certainly did. One of the more picturesque ones that we've done in the US, that is for sure. If you did enjoy the stream, the flight, the video, the flight plan, etc., please do consider hitting that like button, subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel, etc., etc. Other than that, you wonderful legends, wherever you are in the world, you make sure that you look after yourself, stay safe, stay well, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Massive shout out also to Sean Dale for the donation. Appreciate you a lot, mate. But, ladies and gentlemen, I will catch all of you wonderful people in a stream very, very soon. Until then, catch you later, legends.